Uh-oh. Mike Kelly, StreamYard has lost access to your Facebook.
Oh. Twisted Pig at 6. Oh, we're live.
Yep, Hell, good morning. How's it all going? Unfortunately, we're not live on your channels, Mike.
That's okay. I'll figure it out. I got hacked
easy.
again.
Oh, that's right.
The funny thing is, I don't click on anything. Why am I getting hacked? And two, to what end? I got nothing.
Maybe that's why so you probably changed your password, right?
I had to change my password. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're not connected. So we'll get that. I'll share this to your feed afterwards. How about that?
Yep. I will send it to you via text.
No, what I mean by that is I will
I
share
understand what you're saying.
Yeah, to your Facebook.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get going. So we were kind of I'm actually
good morning. It's Friday.
Is it Friday? Yeah, it is.
Maybe not in Alaska.
It's still Friday in Alaska.
Colorado or Texas. Texas, I think it's still Wednesday.
Yeah. But it's kind of weird here, it's a little different than what we are used to down there. I'm used to it getting dark around, 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it doesn't get dark till midnight or more. And it doesn't even get dark. It's just like twilight. You still see, light out. Yeah. So
not a lot of vampires in Alaska.
Not this time of the year. They're more during the winter.
Hey, I had a joke told to me yesterday. Why are there no vampires in Africa?
Why?
Because they bless the rains down in Africa.
They bless the what? The rains?
Rains down in Africa. Remember Asia? I thought it was corny too. Yeah. Hey, you know how important it is to be pre-approved before you go shopping for a home?
A lot. Huge.
Yeah. So an agent calls me and says, "Oh, my clients didn't know that this house was on the market until today." And I said, "That's how the market works." Well, they're scrambling to get pre-approved. I said, "Well, I've already got 3 offers, and we're presenting tomorrow." Oh, gosh, they just didn't know. Get pre-approved, buyers. Be pre-approved, because that's how the market works. All of a sudden, there's one that works for you. Right?
Right. Exactly. And you need to know if that one's actually going to work for you, because it could not work for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's just be ahead of the game. Don't be behind the curve. And then, what I heard is they're not real organized. They don't know where their paperwork is. They're having trouble finding all their stuff to be able to get into the lender to get things done.
So you're hearing as an agent, I don't want to accept their offer because they're going to be a nightmare all the way through. They're not going to meet everything I need them to meet as a listing agent.
No, kind of, the seller makes the decision. If they write a good offer, I'll work with it. And I don't have a problem doing both sides. It's just that get your stuff together. You're serious about purchasing a property this year, which is going to be the lowest price you're going to pay in a long time. And you can always refi out of the higher interest rates in a year or two. Be proactive. Don't be behind the 8 ball, because you're going to be frustrated.
Yeah. As soon as you're thinking about it, because everybody asks me, when's the best time to get pre-approved? Or
when you're thinking about it.
Exactly. And the best time to buy is now. Finally, I have people who, after a year and a half or a year, are finally getting into contract. And there's some agents out there that's weird is they're like going, I've been with you for a year and you still haven't written, it's like, it's not the client's fault. They didn't want to pay $50,000 over asking, or they got beat out by cash. What I mean? Stick with your people.
Yeah.
It's like,
And agents, this is a great time to get back to all those buyers that haven't purchased yet, that you've kind of put on the back burner or forgotten, and say, hey, now's the time to do it. Less competition. Fewer people to fight against.
Right. And the things have come out this week. I know we're talking about buyer, but rate wise, you brought it up a few seconds ago about rates. Rates are just fluctuating in this little area, and they're not going to go much higher. They're not going to go much lower. Get in, and then we'll refinance you down the road. But we're seeing that the Fed, the next time they meet this month, is probably going to raise 100 basis points, which we want that to happen. So that means So everybody's like, what does that mean to rates? Rates will probably improve.
Yeah.
Because
like they did when they raised them to 75.
Yeah. We're seeing the Feds in charge, and the Fed's so far behind the 8 ball right now that they need to get caught up. So they need to do 100 basis points right now. And then eventually we are going to go in a recession. There's just nothing we can do about it. So.
Oh, we're actually in a reset. This is the coolest time ever. An inflationary recession.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's cool, but
Yeah.
It's kind of like Ringo.
I don't think it's ever happened. Ringo. Yeah. I don't think it's ever happened before, Cabela.
We have never. Yeah. Well, what do you want to do? I'm in Alaska. That's what they had in the house. We've never had a recession with inflation like this. No.
Yeah. It's crazy. No. Kind of makes you go.
Yeah. And a lot of, like we talked about earlier on in the week, a lot of it is food, a lot of it's fuel, utilities, those things that can be controlled. But when you do stupid stuff like increase how truckers get paid, they need to get paid a certain way, and 70,000 can't work on Monday.
We realtors fought against that bill while it was in session, and of course it passed. But we really saw the writing on the wall that it was gonna hurt everything across the. We usually don't fight bills that are not real estate related, but that one was horrible, and the fact that it passed just blows. It tells me how crazy our society is starting to become.
I don't, but I don't know if it's the society more than it is the politicians, because a lot of these politicians
exactly. But you gotta vote for this crap, and it actually
but we voted against that bill, didn't we?
We did, but obviously other people didn't. Thought it was going to be the way they present it, made it sound like it was going to be a good thing. But what you're telling me the other day, there's 70,000 truckers that are just sitting idle because of this bill.
Yeah, Monday morning they couldn't work.
Yeah,
it was in the paper.
Went into effect. Yeah,
and so now they're
dumb.
Yeah, trying to figure and think about it. We still can't get all that stuff we need out of the containers and elsewhere. So it's just going to keep this problem going longer. So maybe more people get out and vote in November now.
Maybe that's what we just have to talk about all the time.
Yeah, I'm good with that because it's important to get, voting is the one thing, like I said, I quote Obama, the only thing is voting has consequences. So,
yeah. And equally so, not voting has consequences. Look where we are.
Yeah. Well, not voting is the same as voting for the other party that you don't want in.
Yep. What else is going on this week? That's
for me. That's about it. I mean, still people getting into contract. It's funny because I had one get in yesterday, and they're like, I don't know if I'm going to get it. We're 25,000 under asking, and it was over. We'll just say upper 700s, almost. And I'm like, dude, they're going to take it. Yeah. This is not like it was 4 months ago or 5 months ago. And I'm not saying it's not a seller's market. I'm just saying they're more likely to work with you now. Right. And he didn't have that all cash offer come in and take him out like he's had every time he's written an offer for the last year and a half.
Exactly. So it's a good thing.
Yeah. So if you're thinking about it, get with somebody like myself, get with Mike so we can get you out there and get yourself into your home because I think they still don't understand how easy it is to buy a house if you deal with the right people.
Yeah, it's definitely not that headache of competing against 30 offers. You might compete against 2 or 3, but if you got a good realtor and they write a good contract, you can make it happen pretty easily.
And if you have the right lender, then the people know who they are and they know that they're going to do what they say they're going to do and they're going to close on time and early and all that stuff. So
look for all the good things.
That's
all the things.
Now, is the fair still going on?
Is tomorrow last night? I don't know.
Usually
I haven't gone to the county fair in a long time. I kind of forgot about it because it didn't have it during Rona, of course.
Right. It came back last year, and then this year they sold out on everything. So everything's sold out.
Super trucks or what was it? Monster trucks. I don't know what it's called. It was last
Construction
night.
Derby.
Was Monday, I think. Yeah, all the fun stuff. Hey, I remember playing in a mud volleyball tournament in that arena fundraiser, I think for American Heart Association, and I dove for the ball, came up with this big gash in my side, and pulled up a hubcap.
So I guess they didn't clean it up.
They had been buried in the dirt, I guess, for years.
Was it a collectible?
No, it was beat to hell, and I think it was like an old Buick hubcap. So
You should have kept that and put it on your wall. That would have made your trophy.
Yeah, with a picture of my gash.
There you go.
Oh, that sounded horrible. Oh, jeez. On
Well,
that note,
not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. Sorry. It's just this how light it is right now is what it was at midnight last night. Yeah. So it's
that's
weird.
crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I haven't been to Alaska yet.
Yeah, you just don't know. You're like, oh, it's gotta be like 8 o'clock. 10:30? 11?
What?
Yeah. All right. So everybody and this stuff, it's happening everywhere. The purchasing and people buying homes. So it doesn't matter what state you in. Just get out there, start the process, get in a home because you want to own your home. So
yeah, you do.
that's because you're wasting money as a renter.
We talked about last week. Rents are going up exponentially all the time. So you're making landlords wealthy. Why not make yourself wealthy?
That's right. That's how you build personal wealth.
Build your empire. That's right. All right, kids. Have a great weekend.
And then get your first one, and then we can talk about getting the second, third, and fourth after that.
Exactly.
All right, everybody. Talk to you on
Monday.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.